Sherilyn Connelly. That's the girl backstage with the email address and all. Let's give her a warm welcome.
Thank you, Taryn. And yes, SF Goth is in fact so prestigious that they are actually refusing to help me through like their clubs page promote my club, Wicked Messenger, which is happening Sunday, April 11th, right around the corner at Jim's new space, The Dark Room. I am hosting, Datner is going to be there, the Lollies with Kidden on the Keys, Rocky Roulette, a whole bunch of great things, so come and check it out. And it's a benefit for Heather McAllister from Big Burlesque. If the scuttlebutt hasn't made it back to you yet, ovarian cancer. Not a good thing at all, and she really needs our support and love, and most importantly, admission costs right now. So there are flyers out front if y'all could come out and check it out. And again, I'd like to thank Taryn for inviting me here tonight. I was hoping to get the one last chance to perform here at Spanganga for two reasons. First of all, the birdhouse. I love having the birdhouse on the stage. That's just like, that's powerful. That's what this place has been missing all along, the birdhouse, finally. And the other thing is, what I'm about to read is kind of appropriate. This is from some recently discovered, a lost book of the Bible, sort of a Gnostic Gospels kind of thing, actually. Ironically enough, or coincidentally enough, from the book of Spanganga. Who knew? Who would have thought, really? But I'm glad I had this opportunity to share this part with you. And I was kind enough to translate it from the original Aramaic to, help you follow along here. So, because that's just how sweet I am. So. Jay did it again. Can you believe it? I swear he's been after me for weeks now. Can't he take a hint? Isn't it obvious that I'm with Matthew? Okay, sure, he's cute and he's our teacher, but he's just not my type, It's the chin. That chin is all wrong. Maybe he isn't the Messiah after all, not with a weak jaw like that. He put his hand on my elbow again. I have to admit, I kind of liked it. The chin isn't so bad, really. It's not like you can really see it much through the beard, but you can feel it. I hadn't noticed that dimple before. It's nice. Well, he can turn water into wine, can't he? So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that he can make me feel this way about him. I hope Matthew will forgive me. Hosanna! Glory be to God! And the Son of God ain't half bad either. At this point, I almost don't care if Matthew forgives me. Until Jay, I never even knew a cock could do that. It looked so small at first, almost like the Magdalene's clit. Not that I'm into that sort of thing, but you just can't help but see it when she's around. But when he entered into me, it was as though he penetrated my very soul. I think I finally understand what he means by the Holy Spirit. I grabbed one of the palm fronds off the ground from our oh-so-grand entrance into Jerusalem. Everyone was so all about Jay up there on the donkey, they didn't even notice. I carried it along, occasionally whapping it on the side of my leg. Jay was right. It does feel good. I thought he just did it because he wants everyone to think he's all, penitent and stuff. And maybe he is. But God, what a great scam. Jay and I used the frond last night. Mostly me on him. I kept at it until his back was bloody and raw. And I wanted to stop, but he told me to keep going. Eventually, when it was as though there wasn't a microcubit of skin left, he turned over and told me to go after his cock. I dropped the frond, which didn't look any worse for the wear, oddly enough, and said I wouldn't. I couldn't. But he just looked at me, those eyes gleaming in that certain way. I've seen that look before, He's used it on the multitudes, and I think I detected a hint of it when he raised Lazarus. It's as though he does these things through sheer force of his will. Maybe that's the secret of his miracles. He channels his Father, who is, after all, the ultimate will. He willed the world into existence, and now his son was using it on me. So I did it. I whipped his cock until it was a bloody mess. I felt like I was crossing a line I didn't even know existed. And I couldn't bring myself to look in his eyes, because in them was a serenity, a sense of comfort which I did not deserve, even though I was following his will. It was the most difficult thing I've ever done or ever could do. I'm sure of it. And this morning, he couldn't have looked better. His back, his dick, everything looked smooth and untouched. Did last night even happen? Oh man, Matthew has found out, and he is so not happy. I was inside Jay last night when he asked me to do it. I refused at first. I begged, and I cried, and I pleaded. But I knew it wouldn't make a difference. 30? 30? I'm not sure if I'm insulted by how high it is or how low. I didn't want their damn money in the first place. Supper tonight was kind of tense. I left early. I was running late anyway. Even by last kiss standards, that one really hurt. Was this what he wanted? And why did he choose me? Why did I have to be the one? Why not Philip or James or even that creepy Nathaniel? Why did it have to be my ass he took a shine to? And the way Matthew's been acting, he's the one they're gonna listen to, not me. I just know it. Here he got whipped 37 times. That's nothing. Not even half of what we did together. Maybe that was why I picked up the frond in the first place. He knew, even though I didn't. Crucifixion. No, I can't see him like this. And I can't let anyone else see me either. Someone started a rumor that I killed myself. It's probably just as well. They took him down and put him in a tomb. But is it just coincidence that they chose that one, though? The one the Baptist and I used to use? I don't know. Probably not. I don't believe in coincidence anymore. I got in, as someone must have known I would, and he was there. Unlike before, his wounds had not healed. I unwrapped him, held him, entered him, loved him, as I know he wanted me to do. He told me that night. And then I took him away to some place where we will never be found. People will believe whatever they want, and it makes no difference to me. Thank you.
Sherilyn Connelly. Such a nicer Jesus story than the one that they're playing in the theaters these days.